Hola, Alex here with a new video, and today we are checking out another new lens by Viltrox, and this one might be my favorite lens they have ever made, and actually one of my top lenses I have ever tested, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So today we will be talking about the brand new 85mm F2 Evo lens for the Sony E-mount. Now, if you're new to the channel, I am a portrait photographer based out of Miami, Florida, and I've been testing out Viltrox lenses since the very beginning. So I've seen the come up of Viltrox over the past few years. And this year has been probably the most exciting with Viltrox because I think they finally have their footing on their lineup of lenses, and seeing it come to fruition is really, really impressive because Viltrox is delivering some of the best third-party lenses out there, and they're doing it at insane prices. Even post-tariffs, their prices do not make any sense, and I've just continued to be blown away by the products they're putting out. Before I talk about this lens, I have to talk about the lineup of lenses so you can see kind of where this slots in. So Viltrox has three lines of lenses, and now with this one, 4 lines, but I'll go quickly. So they have their budget plastic series of lenses called the Airline. Optical qualities, they're great. Only big thing about them is they're made out of plastic, they're not weather sealed, and they're on the cheaper side. They have their new Lab series of lenses, which is their extreme premium lenses. They're 35 1.2, 135 1.8. These lenses are a little bit more on the pricier side, give or take $1,000, but are producing insane results and competing with G Masters and the Plenas of the world. Viltrox this year introduced their Pro line of lenses, which is their 1.4 line. They've launched an 85, a 50. If I'm a betting man, they'll probably release a 35 and a 24 later this year or next year. And that line of lenses has been really awesome. Incredible build quality, some weather sealing, just optical qualities are insane. And the only big con on those lenses is they're a bit on the larger side, but that's kind of what you pay for by saving probably 1/3 the price of a G Master or a Nikon S lens. And that brings us to today. So the Evo line of lenses essentially merges their Air line of lenses and their Pro line of lenses in an F2 compact package. And when I say the build quality of this lens is incredible, the build quality of this lens is incredible. It's made out of metal. It's got an aperture ring. This is an 85 f2, and you can see how compact it is on my Sony a7CR. And everything about this lens feels premium. Just hear this aperture ring. It is one of the most satisfying aperture rings I have ever used, and just a match made in heaven with the Sony a7CR. I do have to say, look, 85mm is not my favorite focal length. I'm a 50mm guy. And this lens, even though it's not my favorite focal length, I've been blown away by every single photo I've taken with it. And let me get to the image quality because I don't think I've ever tested a lens this sharp at this price point. And let me just pull it up again to make sure because it's insane. This lens retails for $275. This lens, I want to say, is G Master quality sharp. I said it already and I'll say it again. This is one of the sharpest lenses I have ever tested. It's insane to see these results, and I've seen other reviewers check out this lens and I don't think they're quite giving it justice because, wow. I'll be putting up image samples and I'll be zooming in 1-to-1 so you can see the quality this lens renders. And I'm blown away that this lens costs $275. Image quality alone, it doesn't make sense. Build quality, it doesn't make sense. There is no way Viltrox is making money on this lens because how are they doing it? And to have this compact lens deliver those kind of results has just really blown me away. I'm really happy with this lens, but what I'm really excited about is if Viltrox releases a 50 f2 Evo lens, because then that lens will be glued to my camera because just wow. Look, even if you don't like 85 millimeters, at $275, I don't think I've ever kind of said this, like, you have to buy this lens because of the image quality. Like, this is insane. I'm not getting any money from Viltrox. I'm not getting any commission, and I'm gonna show you the image samples, but like, that's how impressed I am by this lens. I can compare it to some Leica lenses, to some Sony lenses in my next video if y'all are interested. And I have a feeling this will be the sharpest because it's just that tack sharp. Last thing I gotta say about this lens. Viltrox, because they're a third-party manufacturer, can't rely on digital corrections. So most modern lenses now have a combination of optical corrections and digital corrections in camera. Usually, first-party manufacturers Sony, Canon, and Nikon can really leverage those digital corrections because they make the camera. Third-party companies can't do that. So Canon, for example, is one of the worst offenders of this, where their lenses are just optically, they're horrible. They require digital corrections. I absolutely hate what they're doing. Don't get me started, but third-party lenses can't do that. So this lens, not only is it tack sharp and just incredible performance-wise, it also is doing it all optically. There is zero digital corrections applied. All the images I've shown you, zero digital corrections. There's not even a Lightroom profile out yet for this lens. And the fact that it's doing it all optically, to me, is a huge plus. And it's doing it at $275. Anyways, that's it for this video. You have to check out this lens. This lens, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I am extremely pumped for this lineup. I'm extremely pumped for the possibility of a 50, 35, a 28. This lineup is going to be killer, and I can't wait to see what Viltrox does with it. Let me know your thoughts down below. You saw some of the image samples. You saw some of the crops. What did you think? $275. Anyways, if you like this video, guys, please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe. As always, I will see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.